Hi, everybody. Oh, shoot. I forgot my chapstick. You guys. Hold on a second. I have to get it out of my car. My lips are dry. Wait, hold on. I'll be right back. I got it. Yay. Whew. Okay. Sorry about that. Hi, guys. Welcome to Happy Hour. Yes? It is so wonderful to see you all. It's wonderful to be here live with you guys. So I'm going to give this some time because we've got to let people get in on the session, get in on the chat. And then we're gonna get into some collective energies and potentially maybe some single question readings if anybody would like any. Hello. How are you? It's good to see you. Happy Wednesday. Happy Hump Day. Lordy, y'all, I have been, why, girl, why do people wait? I was available all day, and now people want to send me messages. I just don't get it, y'all. I just don't get it. Hi, everybody. Welcome to Happy Hour. It's wonderful to see you all. Cheers. I have a glass of water. How is everybody doing on this Wednesday? On this hump day, yes? It's been an interesting few days. I will say that. Oh, you know what? Let me light. Oh, no. Wait. Oh, jeez. I am so unprepared right now. Hold on a second, because I need a lighter so I can light my sage here. Hey, Coco Chanel. Here it is. Gotta light my sage. Light my sage. Hi, guys. So it's been a really interesting few days. It sure has. For me, it's been I've been in a holding pattern myself. Okay. All right, collective message coming through here, guys. It seems that we're, hey, Turquoise Majesty. It seems, hi, everybody. It seems that we're all in a holding pattern collectively. We're in this collective holding pattern right now. Okay, direct channel message. We're in a collective holding pattern. There are dark forces that are at work right now, that are trying to sway things, that are trying to tip the scales in their favor. And what I'm hearing in response to that is that we just have to continue to hold our sovereignty. I'm also hearing we have to continue to hold our solitude. Yes, hold our light, definitely, for sure, Ray. But what I'm hearing specifically, I heard solitude specifically. I'm also hearing solitary confinement. Good Lord. Okay, this is coming through, so I'm just going to go with it. I'm hearing solitary confinement. So, what's needing to happen right now for the collective is that we're needing to stay to ourselves. We are needing to stay in a solitary phase right now. Hi, Varush. This doesn't mean that we cannot be social ever. This doesn't mean that there aren't still individuals in the collective that we need to stay in connection with. But if our society in this day and age has proven anything to ourselves, at least especially within the last year and a half or so during this whole pandemic, is that we've taught ourselves, or we've learned, or we've proven that we can stay connected while still being separate physically. What I'm getting for the collective right now is solitude is in the air, and this time period is requiring us to maintain a level of distance between ourselves and others. But this distance is necessary, is needed, so that we can stay connected to ourselves at this time. It's not that we are being asked to remain solitary, or we are asked to, because actually what I'm getting here is that we are actually, in fact, collectively right now, we are being asked to maintain as much distance from others as we possibly can. And you guys, hold on a second. Okay, wait, like pause for a second. Don't freak out. Because I know there are many people who are hearing this message right now and thinking that can't be coming from the divine. That's not possible. We're all one anyway. Separation is only an illusion. Yes, you are absolutely correct. Okay, but hear us out. Okay, says spirit, says the divine, says the universe. Just like before you react, before you try and like form some sort of rebuttal, or you respond, or you fire back, or you push back, hear us out for a second. We are asking you to remain in what is being considered by some in the collective who are feeling extremely confined. You are being asked to remain in solitary confinement, or what is being felt as or perceived as solitary confinement. You are being asked to maintain as much distance between yourself and another physical human being during this process, in this process, so that you can have the clarity around you to attain a level of mental clarity, so that you can retain a connection with yourself. We need to be extremely vigilant towards our sense of self-awareness. I'm going to say that again. In this time period right now, as a collective, through this spiritual warfare that we are literally balls deep in, I'm not even going to sugarcoat it, balls fucking deep in, we need to retain a sense of individual clarity, sovereignty, a sense of self versus sense of other, or I should say sense of self in relation to sense of other, so that we can retain our sovereignty, so that we can retain our sense of identity. I know I was gonna try and repeat what I said over the first way, but I code whatever. I'm straight up channeling here, you guys. Like, there are no cards they're available to me, but I'm not using cards. I'm just straight up channeling right now. And Spirit is bringing forward this message. We're gonna dive deeper into it and get maybe some more clarity, pull some cards, blah blah blah, do that whole thing, and then we'll get into maybe some personal readings if anybody is needing it or desiring it. I know I don't need them, Varush. This is quite obvious. This is quite obvious right now. I am not needing the cards, so I'm just gonna go with it. I'm gonna roll with the punches, not the punches. I'm just gonna go with the flow. The collective message right now is you need to remain in this sense of solitary confinement. And Turquoise Majesty, you said it really well too. You said it's necessary to receive the downloads and the upgrades though. That is correct. Now, there is a very specific reason why Spirit is asking us at this time to retain a sense of confinement right now. Let's call it solitary confinement. Let's go ahead and call it solitary confinement, okay? And that is because it is of this third dimensional reality that we have incarnated into that one of the express goals of this environment, of this specific reality, of this specific density, it is one of the express goals of this specific density to develop a sense of self and a sense of individuality. Okay, this is a big part of the reason why we go through all of the trials and tribulations. 1111 on the counter. We go through the trials and the tribulations. We go through the turmoil. We go through the ups and downs. We go through the highs and lows. We go through the ins, the outs, the backs, the forths, the up, and all. This is the reason why we experience what we experience in this incarnation, in this density, in this reality, so that we can work through all of these things that we're experiencing in order to develop a sense of self and in order to develop a sense of identity. And you develop this sense of self and sense of identity by having a specific persona that you yourself embodies and nobody else on the planet does, correct? We are all unique individuals. Even though we may have a lot in common, a lot of similarities, we are all unique individuals with our own unique personalities, okay? We come here with these unique senses of self, these unique personalities, these unique identities, in order for us to express them, to live through them, and to experience them, and then to learn through the experiences of them. And one of the main things that we learn in this process is we learn about ourselves. And one of the main ways that we learn about ourselves and our specific individuality is by the contrast with others. Okay? Now the problem or the trick here is, hi guys, welcome to happy hour, everybody. Sorry guys, that was a mosquito that I got. Okay, so now with that said, okay, we come into these densities, into these realities, and we experience and we develop our sense of self. But in developing our sense of self, there is there is the danger, some would say. There is the opportunity, there is the possibility to get lost. Akira, you beat me to it. There is an opportunity, or there is the ability to get lost in a sense of others. Okay? Now, this is natural. This comes natural to us when you think about it, you guys. Because where we come from is a place of oneness, a place of unity, a place of collective consciousness, yes? So it is natural, it is fairly natural for us to fall into getting lost in the collective, or getting lost in a group of people, right? Or allowing a group of people or a collective consciousness or a societal consciousness or a societal group define us, right? We feel it is easier for us to feel comfortable, for us to feel acceptable when we are part of a group. It is when we get into the realm of standing alone, standing out in the crowd, being the black sheep, or risking things like, or realities like becoming a social pariah, or being excommunicated, pushed out, of the identity of the society, of the group, of the collective. That's when things get risky, right? That's when things get dangerous, right? Or so we're told. Well, because there's strength in numbers. You're right. There are strength in numbers, or there is strength in numbers, excuse me. However, you know where the real strength in numbers comes from? When you have multiple individuals, a number of individuals who are solid in their individuality and do not need a group of people or an external force or an external circumstance or whatever to define them. They don't need the approval of others to feel accepted, to feel secure, to feel safe, to feel confident in their sense of self. And when those individuals come together, that's when you really have strength in numbers. Because not only do you have a group of people, well, you have a group of people that is immovable, unshakable together. But that is because they are immovable and unshakable as individuals first. And then we come together and combine those powers into a force that is something that we have never seen on this planet. At least not in this lifetime. In these lifetimes, yes? So this is why at this time, during this collective process, is what I'm hearing, we are asked to remain solitary. Because it is during this time in human evolution, in human history, that is the most important for us to retain a sense of self. Because if you do not retain a sense of self in this time period, you will easily get swept up in the current and end up somewhere you never even dreamed you would end up, never even could have imagined, or so far away from where you started, it's almost as if it may seem impossible for you to get back. Now, I am not saying that it is really that way. It's what it's going to seem, it's what it's going to feel like. You will be able to get back. Like, don't let that freak you out, okay? Now, just your desire to retain a sense of sovereignty during this time is enough. Is enough for you to at least get the ball rolling, at least get the momentum going in the right direction. Of course, you're going to need to keep this up in your mind consciously, okay? And you're going to have to consciously and consistently remember to ask for help. Ask your angels, ask God, Source, Creator, ask any deities you may pray to, your ancestors, your guides, anyone, okay? Do not forget to ask for help during this time because it is available to you and it is still acceptable for you to ask for help, okay? But it is so incredibly important for us during this time period of great change on this planet. It is very important for us to retain a sense of self. To retain a sense of self. Yes? So that you do not get lost in the current. Because this current is very strong, you guys. Is very strong. It's swept up some people. It's literally, and what I'm getting here is that it's swept up some people out of your lives that you thought you would never lose to this type of situation, to this type of energy. And if that has happened to you, and I don't mean like necessarily like physically lost as in they have crossed over, they've passed on, they've moved to the next phase of their existence. That's not what I mean. I mean the individuals that are still here on the planet that you thought, I'm getting this very specifically for some of you. There are some individuals that you thought were part of your tribe. You thought were part of your team. You thought were part of your soul family. You thought they were part of your warrior group, that they were going to be moving forward with you during this time, and people have just, and what I want to say is people have just been dropping like flies one by one by one by one, and you never would have expected they would have fallen to this. But this is how strong the current is. And if that has happened for you recently, that is an example of people falling prey to the illusion, losing their sense of self, their identity, their connection to God, source creator, their connection to the universe, their connection that provides life to everything on the planet. They have forgotten. They have lost sight of it. Can they get it back? Sure, absolutely. But you can't do anything about that. Exactly. Rejection is God's protection, if you want to say it that way. The universe's protection. That is it's always been a true statement, but that is a very true statement now. There are even some people that are watching this right now that know that they are in a low vibrational state, who are listening to the words that I'm saying and are applying it to people in their lives that have recently disconnected from them, thinking that they are in the right. Unfortunately, that is not the case. We are being asked to disconnect from certain individuals, from certain situations, from certain circumstances, and from certain relationships because they are not in alignment with the process that we are going through. Because of the low vibrational energies, because of the drama, because of the turmoil, because of the fighting, this, that, and the third. This is not the time to be entertaining such energies. We cannot dance with the devil anymore. Or at least not right now. This is interesting. We can't dance with the devil right now, guys. And yet, at the same time, dancing with the devil is part of the game. The light and the dark, the angels and the devils dance together. So, okay, all right, thank you. I was having trouble with that phrase, we can't dance with the devil right now. To whomever left, thank you so much, Charlotte, for that super chat donation. I really appreciate you there. I was actually having trouble with, hi, Michelle. Oh, no, Mad Monkey. Hi, Mad Monkey. I was having trouble with that phrase, we can't dance with the devil right now. And I took that as we need to be forsaking the devil. But that I had a problem with that because it's not about forsaking. We still need to dance with the devil. We still need to dance with the darkness. But we have to change our step. We have to change our groove. We have to change the dance that we're doing. Instead of dancing with the devil in a way that allows darkness to be expressed and manifested through us, we need to dance with the devil in a way that allows light to be expressed through us. So it's a dance off almost. It's kind of a dance battle, right? You know, you've got the light team, and you got the dark team. The dark team is doing their dance to have more darkness to be expressed and manifest on the planet through the human beings. The light team and the angels are doing their dance to have more light and love expressed and manifested on the planet. So now is the time to choose which dance you would like to do. Which dance would you like to do? Do you want to dance and bring more darkness in, or do you want to dance and bring more light in? If you want to dance and bring more light in, then you need to remain solitary. As much as you possibly need to. Again, we are not being told that we can't be social, we can't communicate, we can't talk to friends, this, that, and the third, we can't hang out, we can't have a good time. But you need to remain conscious. If you find yourself starting to be drained, take a step back. If you're finding that the people that once gave you life are now taking your life, take a step back. Retain and maintain your sovereignty. Your sovereignty is your best ally in this fight at this time. Because your sovereignty provides you with the ability and the clarity of mind to say no when you need to. And when will you need to say no? It's a very good question. Somebody's asking that. When will I need to say, how do I know when to say no? How do I know what to say no to? How do I know what to say yes to? There's only one thing that will help you, that will help provide you with that ability, that sense of discernment. It is your sovereignty. Because if you are a sovereign being, then you have the ability to take in what is going on around you, soak it all up, feel through it. Ooh, that's tasty. Oh, I like that. Whoa, 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 what's this? Whoa, 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 what's this? No, none of that, please. None of that, please. Thank you. On your way. Okay, thanks. That's better. See? But only your sovereignty can provide you with that sense of clarity and that sense of discernment. Because only you have the ability, have the power, have the right to say what is right for you and what is not right for you. You and only you, not even God, source creator, will step in and tell you no, something is not right for you. The only time that happens is when something actually is not right for you and you're acting out of ego instead of acting out of a connection with your higher self. But only one thing will provide you with the clarity to have that connection with your higher self. Take a wild guess as to what it is. The first person that I see in the chat that can answer that question gets a free reading. What is the one thing that will provide you with the confidence, with the ability to have that sense of connection with your higher self? I've been saying it. I've been saying it all night. What is the one thing? I'll give you a hint. I've said it it starts with an S though. I said it a few times already. What is the one thing I am talking about here? Thank you, Ray. There it is. Ray got it. Sovereignty. Sovereignty. All right, well, we've got two people on the list. Ray got it. Sovereignty, you guys. If you are not a sovereign being, then you will not be able to own that level of discernment. That discernment cannot come from anyone else but your own self. Sovereignty. You did, Charlotte. I'm sorry, Charlotte. You did, Charlotte. I think we should pull some cards on this, right? You guys, let's pull some cards on this. Where do we want to go with first? Maybe the Energy Oracle deck? Give me just a second here. Oops. Oh, shoot. That's right. No! Fuck. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna... Rita. Okay, we're going to pull some cards here. I just wanted to check in and see what we've got going on. Okay, so Ray, you're on the list. And then Imani, you are also on the list. Thank you so much, Rita, for that donation. Wait, hold on. Charlotte, what are you going on about here? What's happening? King or queen? What do you mean king or queen? I'm sorry, I missed that. We're going to pull cards. I don't know where I want to start, you guys. Actually, I do know where I want to start. I actually want to start with the Crystal Mandala deck. And I don't normally start with this deck. I normally end with this deck. But I want to start here. Would I like to be... I did understand what you meant. Okay, would I like to be a king or a queen? Whatever you want to call me, I don't care. Either one is fine. I mean, I don't really... See, you know what's funny about that? I don't identify as transgender. Like, I mean, I know I'm physically a man. But there's a lot of feminine energy coursing through me. There's a lot of masculine energy coursing through me as well. I don't know. Whatever you feel... What? Like a cool name king... I don't know. I don't know. What do you think fits, guys? I have no idea. Call me whatever you want, as long as it's not disrespectful. I don't care. Whatever. I mean, what's in a name, right? I'm a unicorn. Call me a unicorn. There you go. King Kylie. Well, if anyone would like to get on the list, all the information is in the description box below. So what I would be doing here are single question readings. Normally, single question readings are $30, but during happy hour, I do it at a discounted price for $25. It is a 6-card spread, and I tend to go pretty deep in, but if you'd like to get on the list, all the information is in the description box below. All right, guys. So I'm gonna pull here. So this conversation is about sovereignty. The message that I have for the collective right now is that we need to remain sovereign. We need to do everything that we can to hold our sovereignty right now, okay? So I'm going to pull some cards here, and I definitely want to start, which is odd, you guys, because I don't normally do this, but I want to start with the Crystal Mandala deck, yes? So what do we have for the collective, please, Spirit? In terms of this message of sovereignty, what messages do we have for the collective right now? Okay. We have one card here. Excellent. We have Ascended Master Lao Tzu and Zinkite. Descending Power. Now, this is also the reason why we need to hold our sovereignty. This card talks about how... Like, I do want to read a little bit of it, but let me give you the gist of it. The gist of it is that this card talks about how we as human beings in these physical bodies spend so much time focusing on expressing our power or shooting our power outward or doing with our power or projecting our power or raising our power, like in terms of like meditation and everything like that. When we do a Kundalini meditation, what do? We envision the Kundalini energy moving from our root chakras through our crown chakras and then out the crown chakra, right? But this card talks about instead changing our focus to bring the power in. Instead of focusing on pulling the power, pushing the power up and pushing it out, allowing the power to descend into our bodies from the higher realms, from God, Source, Creator, from the universe. This is why we need to hold our sense of sovereignty. Yes, Bree, that's right. So that we can have the sense of space within ourselves, so that we can be an open vessel to allow the power of the universe, the power from God, Source, Creator, our God-given power, our birthright. So we can have that power flooding into us, and that will keep us safe. Let's read from this card. Card number 28, which is also boils down to a 10, that is a completion of a cycle. And when you think about it, you guys, when you really, really think about it, this is a rhetorical question. Answer in your head. Come up with as many answers or examples as you can in terms of this. But what's happening in our world right now? What's happening in our society right now? What are people facing on the planet right now? I will give an answer. We are facing a level of indoctrination that is unprecedented at this time. We are facing a level of conformity that is unprecedented throughout human history. This is unprecedented. I'll let you answer that question on your own. I will let you define what I mean by that on your own. But this comes from fear. This comes from fear, and it comes from a disconnection from that which animates you, or a sense of losing that connection. It's not going to happen all at once. It's going to take quite a bit of effort and quite a bit of time, but anything is possible, right? And it seems that we're already starting to head in that direction. Your sovereignty is everything right now, because it will allow you to create the space within yourself as a vessel for this descending power that is available to all of us. Let's read. We bring you the blessing of descending power. This is the powerful downward current of energy that allows for manifestation, for strengthening of the spiritual connection to the body, and of bringing your light to the earth. In the spiritual tradition, there is much emphasis on energy rising. Yet, without the balance of descending power, you will feel lost in your mind, scattered in your thinking, and frustrated in your efforts to see the inspired ideas you receive translated into completed tasks in the physical world. The uprising power helps you shift frequencies and access inspiration, whilst the descending power helps you ground to create. There is a time and a place for both the rising and the descending currents of divine energy. You are guided to attend at this time to the descending power to make best progress on your life journey. But what I am getting so specifically clearly is that you need to focus on your sovereignty right now so that you can consciously clear the space within your energetic vessel so that you know where your own boundaries are. The boundaries of you, the soul, the peace of the universe, the peace of God, source creator that has incarnated into these physical meat suits at this time. If you do not own your sovereignty, you will not be able to know where you begin and someone else begins, where you end and someone else begins. And that will leave you susceptible to anything that is using others as a vessel for their own dark agenda. So you can choose fear and run with the collective. There is no judgment there. Your choice is yours. You can choose fear and run with the collective. I shouldn't say the collective. Run with the hive mind. Run with society. Or you can choose faith, sovereignty, grounding, and run with the real collective. Let's get into some tarot. Yes, codependency is a very good way of describing it. I've been using the what is this? The Revelations Tarot. I use this for the monthly readings. And I really connected with this deck again. I'm really loving it. So let's get into it. Let's get some tarot here, and then we'll move on to the second part of this session, which is going to be personal single question readings, of which I believe I have 3 at this point. Yes, I believe I do. Yes, I do. I've got Ray, I've got Imani, and then I've got Rashida. Yeah, anybody else that would like to get on the list, you are more than welcome to do so. I normally take a maximum of 10 readings per session. Depends on my energies, depends on the vibe, but you are more than welcome to get in on the list if you would like to at this point. Let's move forward with this collective message. Got it. Okay, see, I have my door open, you guys, and I still haven't replaced this screen yet, so some of the little bloodsuckers are still getting in, but excellent, Ray. And how's your learning going? You know, we should have a session in which we talk about cards. I definitely want to have a live collective session where we talk dimensions. I know that's still buzzing in my mind to do, but we should also do a collective session where we talk about cards and readings and doing card readings and connecting with your intuition. Yeah, I think that would be a really excellent idea. All right. I'm going to give this one last shuffle, guys, and we will see what the tarot has to say. But remember that our card here, our overall message, other than that of needing to maintain our sovereignty, our overall message here is descending power. And what I'm getting with this message here, you guys, is we need to work on our sovereignty, maintaining our sovereignty, so that we can open ourselves up to be the containers for this descending power, for this universal power. Okay? Excellent, Ray. I love Ree. I keep calling you Ray. It's Ree. I'm sorry. I love that though. The next step, my advice for you in your next step is exactly what you're doing. My advice is to continue working with the cards. Keep working with the book also if you want to help really get you like spitfire on those textbook definitions, and then allow that to be a breeding ground for your communication abilities, or your communication network between you and your intuition to grow and develop. Okay? We should definitely have a session talking about that. All right, let's continue. Descending power. Yes, we do have the 10 of Wands at the bottom of the deck so far. Underneath that, we have the 5 of Pentacles. But then we have the Knight of Pentacles, wow, to the Queen of Swords, and then the 2 of Cups, and then the Ace of Swords. All right, so what all of this is saying so far, you guys, and keep in mind, this is just at the bottom of the deck, and then we're going to pull some more, but I do want to talk about this. 10 of Wands. This is talking about the clutter. This is talking about the baggage. Okay, you guys, this is talking about all of the burdens and the strife and the hardship that are put upon us by others, by our connection with others, by the codependent connections that we have upon society, or that society has upon us. Yes, the baggage. This baggage comes from a lack of self-awareness, a lack of self-sufficiency. 5 of Pentacles. But we are slowly but surely going to have to walk ourselves away from this. Knight of Pentacles. And the only way to do that is to strictly cut it out. Queen of Swords. Also, Queen of Swords to the the 2 of Cups, to the Ace of Swords. We need at this time to be extremely discerning. Queen of Swords, 2 of Cups, Ace of Swords. We need to be extremely discerning of the partnerships, the relationships, the romances, the sexual partners, the friends we hang out with on the regular. We have to be extremely discerning of who it is we spend our time with, who it is we develop connections with, who it is we allow, or which connections we allow to flourish in our lives. From this point forward, we have to be very, very conscious of this. You guys, I'm not trying to put to inject fear into the collective. I'm not. I promise you. I am not trying to inject fear into the collective, but you never know what entity is working through whom. If something doesn't feel right to you, if you straight up just don't want to go or don't want to be there, you have no other reason or excuse other than I just straight up don't want to. I cringe when I think of doing something, whatever. Like I just don't feel like it. Then it's probably for your highest good to follow through with that. Let's continue. Okay, we have another person on the list. Excellent. All right. Exactly, DA. See, Drew, I told, yes, you got it. You got that exactly right, Drew. And it's so funny because I've been seeing that lately too. Yup. Okie dokie. So, collective message, please, Spirit, in terms of descending power and holding our sovereignty. What's going on in the collective in terms of this right now, please, Spirit? What's going on in the collective right now in terms of this? What messages do you have? Okay. Ah, look, there it is right there. The collective hive mind. Good old Three of Cups. Now, first thing I want to say about this Three of Cups is that, disclaimer, the Three of Cups energy is not always bad. Okay? It's not. The Three of Cups can be a celebratory energy, can be a great energy, can be that type of energy where you haven't seen your brothers or your sisters or your siblings or your family or your cousins or your girlfriends or your bros or your frat brothers or your frats or your sorority sisters. Like, you haven't seen a group of people that you vibe with so hard. You haven't seen them in the longest time, and y'all are getting together, keying, acting a fool, just yucking it up, reconnecting and having a good time. That could absolutely be the Three of Cups energy, and that could be so incredibly innocent. But then there's also a version of the Three of Cups that's way darker and way more sinister, and that's what we're talking about here. In this Three of Cups, you have three people that are holding hands, comrades even, that are swimming in a circle with these looks of joy and gratification on their faces, right? And they're holding these cups. But these cups are cups of Kool-Aid, because these people have drank the Kool-Aid. They are drunk on the Kool-Aid. And what they don't understand is that Kool-Aid is really just meant to be something that fogs their mind. Puts them under the illusion of, we're safe here together. When unfortunately, whomever it is that gave them that cup of Kool-Aid is the person, or is that who holds the actual power. Because as long as they are drinking this Kool-Aid, they are intoxicated and their vision is skewed and they can't see past their own selves. They can't see past the moment they're in at this moment in time. Don't drink the Kool-Aid, kids. Remain sovereign. First card out you had here is the Six of Wands. And the first thing I got with this, you guys, was this is not going to be an easy victory. There are going to be people who are going to resent you, who are going to betray you because they feel like you've betrayed them. There are people that are going to want to stab you in the back, that are going to want to hinder your progress, that are going to want to sabotage you, that are going to want to knock you off your high horse. What makes you think you're so much better than us? What makes you think you're so much better than whomever is in control? What makes you think you know so much more than whomever is in control? Insert government organization here. And they're going to want to stop you. They're going to want to teach you a lesson. They're going to want to knock you down a peg. Fight it. Stand tall in your conviction. Don't let it happen. Remain sovereign. Because these people, unfortunately, deserve prayer and love because they are lost. They are your brothers and your sisters. They are not to be demonized. They are to be loved. This is how you battle with the devil. Instead of turning around and labeling those who would do you dirty just to feel better about themselves, it is not for you to label them as pariahs, as the problem, as evil. It is not for you to turn around and throw darkness right back at them. No, no, dear friend. It is for you to turn around and throw love at them, understanding at them, compassion at them. Because at one point, you were scared where they were too. You were scared. You felt alone. You felt trapped. You felt locked into a corner. You felt between a rock and a hard place. You felt backed into a corner. You felt like you had no choice. You felt like you had no power. You were there once too. You have a card that has fallen face down, but I want to talk about these first. And these other two cards that have come up, they have come up face up. So that's why this is a conscious energy, okay? That's why I want to talk about this first. It's the Seven of Pentacles and the Ten of Swords. Both of them are in reverse. Because time and time and time and time again, we have fought darkness with darkness. We have fought fire with fire. You cannot fight fire with fire. Like, you can't. It does no service to you. All you do is end up destroying the environment around you rather than each other, right? Okay. But we have fought darkness with more darkness. We can't do that any longer, you guys. We have to fight darkness with light. Seven of Pentacles. Doing something the same way over and over and over again, expecting a different result. Also, what this is coming through as for the collective is needing to step off the karmic hamster wheel. This is another argument for maintaining your sovereignty, because when we didn't maintain our sovereignty, when we allowed ourselves to get lost in the sauce, literally lost in the sauce, Three of Cups, we ended up down in the gutter. We ended up losing our power. We ended up losing our sense of selves, our sovereignty. We lost it because we gave it away. We can't do that any longer. Seven of Pentacles in reverse. We have got to change the way we do things. And it's when we change how we approach the situation, that's when it really can be completed. Ten of Swords. And not only just completed, you guys, but left behind. That's what the reversal here for the Ten of Swords is representing. Not only a completion, but having it sufficiently or successfully moved to the past where it is no longer a part of our reality. Hi, Christina. Yes? Last card here that is face down. It is the Nine of Wands. You guys, don't give up. The Nine of Wands. Do not stop fighting. Do not stop striving. Do not stop moving. Just keep going. 555. I love that. Just keep going. Say it with me. Just keep going. One more time. Just keep going. I've been getting that message a lot lately. For me personally. Just keep going and remain patient. That has been a huge message for me personally, because I have been asking, and I'm sure they're getting, my guides and everybody is getting real kind of annoyed with hearing this, fed up with hearing this question, because every time I ask this question, it's the same answer. And the answer is, just be patient. Just be patient. And yes, somebody mentioned it. This is very similar to what Queen Cup had been channeling. Yes, you're right. I did see that. And I honestly, you guys, I sat down here with I didn't know what we were going to be talking about. It all just kind of started flowing through me as I sat down and started to get into the vibe. But yes, the whole energy, or the channeled message about dancing with the devil and fighting darkness with light. Yes, I did hear her say that in one of her readings, and that hit me. That was like so poignant. But I'll be honest with you guys. I'll get a little personal. What really got me about that last round of videos that she put out was the patience aspect. Because I've been hearing that so much. If you're getting the message of needing to be patient, God is working things out for you right now. Okay? That's all I'm going to say there. Anyway, there you have it, guys. Thank you so very much for tuning in. I hope this was helpful for you. You know, it is hard. I get it. It is hard. And I was driving down the mountain yesterday to go do some grocery shopping and some adulting, and I noticed that. I noticed how much more patient I've gotten. I mean, I'm not saying I'm perfect. I still have a long way to go, but damn it, I sure have come a long way. Granted, I'm in a literal holding pattern. Like, there is literally nothing I can do other than just wait. So, the surrender is real right now, y'all. Hi, Jade. The surrender is real. It is insane. I mean, it really can drive you mad. It really, I am so grateful. Number one, I'm so grateful for the roof over my head and, ooh. Okay, I have a closing message before we move forward. I have a closing message, but I'm so grateful for the roof over my head, what I have in my life right now, the cats in my life, like, you know, my friends, my family, I am so grateful for so much. If I didn't have what I have right now, I would be losing my mind. Because I luckily I have what I need. I have the tools that I need right now to keep myself occupied so that I'm not losing my mind in this time. I swear. So I'm so incredibly grateful for that. Remember to take some time out of your day to just be conscious, even if it takes 5 minutes. Just be conscious of the blessings that you have in your life and allow yourself a moment to be grateful for them. Oh, well, thank you, Lexi. Okay, so I was clearing the crystal mandala deck, right? And I was just shuffling up to reset the energies, and we had 2 cards come out. And one of them is Descending Power. So we have Descending Power coming back out again. And I was sitting here shuffling for a little bit before this happened, right? So with Descending Power, we have one more message, and this is going to be our closing message for the collective session. Yes? It is card number 48, Goddess Freya and Amber, the Untamed. So let's read this one. We've totally just bookended our reading, and I love it. Okay. The Untamed. We bring you the empowerment of the untamed. To be untamed is to be true to oneself, without condition. It is freedom, but it is not always easy. There are many belief systems, some of which are considered to be essential and beyond question to the mainstream society, which would mark an untamed spirit as a dangerous and suspicious creature, even though that untamed spirit serves unconditional love. Yet, to be untamed is the only way to discover who you are and live your divine destiny. Behind the clothing, the social masks, and the stories you tell yourself or what others tell you, there is a beautiful, wild, divine creature that wants out. Uncage that divinity and watch your wild beauty emerge as you and your world transform through raw grace. Boop. All right, guys, there you have it. Hi, Lisa. Oh my goodness. How are you? It's so good to see you. I haven't seen you in the longest time. Welcome back. It's so good to see you. All right, guys, I'm going to reset now officially, and then we're going to move over to the second half of our session in which we get into our single question personal readings. And I believe we have 4 on the list now. No, we have 5. Okay, awesome. Give me just one moment. I'm going to grab myself some more water, and I will be right back. Hold on. Ta-da! I have returned. Okay, so we're going to move into part 2 of our session here. And I have 5 people on the list so far. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, we're going to start with Ree. Ree, you are going to go first, and then we're going to go with Imani, then Rashida, then Reina, then Christina. Yeah? Excellent. Have you ever? Wait a second. Wait a second. You guys, do you? This was a thing a couple years ago, but whenever so this was like a streamer thing, like a geek type thing. But whenever people would make fun of like geeks or nerds or techies that like are losing their minds about something, it was like it was like their anger sound. Oh my god. Okay, anyway, sorry, Ree. All right, so okay, you want to start with your pregnancy journey. Okay. Is there is there anything specific, or do you just want like a message, that whatever message spirit has for you surrounding your pregnancy journey? I'm gonna be honest with you, Ree. I'm not sure this is really the right time to be bringing more children into the world. And you know what's so interesting about that? Like, this is probably more my personal opinion than what message spirit has for you. But you know what's so funny about that? I found out on Facebook last night that one of my cousins is gonna have a child. Congratulations to them. But like about 11 or 12 hours before they announced on Facebook that he was going to have a child, I posted I posted a video on my personal Facebook page that was a TikTok video of this woman playing the different roles of a boomer, a millennial, Gen X, and Gen Z. And it starts off with the boomer talking to the millennial, saying to stop calling yourself a dog mom. There's no such thing. That's not a thing. A mother is a woman that gives birth to and raises a physical human child. And then it became an argument for not having kids. And instead having fur babies because the millennial eventually ends up saying, I'm not sure it's really ethically right to bring another human being into the world right now. And the character that was Gen Z was like, yeah, it's definitely not a good ethics to do right now. Now that's just a joke. And I'm not sitting here saying that that's the message for you, Ree. I also just kind of want to say it's kind of funny that you're asking me about that. And I had that experience last night. Like, not 12 hours, 11 hours after I posted that meme, that joke, my cousin announced that he's having a baby. Okay, anyway, go on. I'm sorry. What about the... Okay, all right. Yeah, I mean, I can do anything for you, but maybe that was the message. Okay, anyway, so anything that whatever spirit has for you. Yeah, let's do that. All right, Ree. Whatever spirit has for you. I'm going to give this 5 shuffles for you. Yes? Here we go. 1. All right. Okay, so I'm seeing immediately the message is starting with orange for you, Ree, which talks about your soul, not your solar, which talks about your sacral chakra, which also, as a woman, that's where your womb is, okay? It is safe to have children. This is 2. However, I'm gonna be honest with you. Adopting a child might actually be, literally I'm hearing, adopting a child might actually be more lucrative for you. I don't know why the word or the term lucrative is being used specifically, but that's literally what I just heard, Ree. Adopting or fostering a child may actually be a better option for you. Well, Stephanie, that is excellent. That is an excellent way to raise children, in my opinion. This is 3. So let's see but I'm definitely getting a message. I'm seeing orange for you, Ree, and I'm hearing that having a child is a good thing. Your motherly instincts are on point. It's not wrong to want to be a mother. You may just, the difficulty you may be having is that it may not be, what I'm hearing is it is an inopportune time to bring more physical human beings into the picture at this moment. And that may just be for you, okay? This is 4. We need mothers in this world. Okay. This is 5. There you go, Ree. All right, good. So then we're on the same page. Excellent. Let's cut the deck. Boop. All right. Now I'm being taken to your heart chakra. Okay, so this is a message about your heart chakra or what's going on in your heart. I'm hearing tune into your heart, okay? Your overall energy, Ree, is the Magician. Okay. I understand. So you have the Magician energy right now, Ree. And I'm being guided, I'm being brought to your heart chakra because I'm seeing green for you. And what's so funny is that there is a shit ton of green in this card. Look at how much green is in this card right now. All right. And I saw the green, I saw the color shift from orange to green before I even looked at this card, at what was at the bottom of the deck. All right. So what do we have here? We have the Magician. Oh, yes. Yes, the little fuckers are biting me. Oh, well, I'll just have to live with it. You have green. So we're being taken to your heart chakra. Oh, wow. Okay. What's in your heart right now is manifestation, and that is a good thing. But that message that you received in terms of needing to look at the bigger picture here, connect with the bigger picture here, absolutely, I agree with that. Because it may be in your heart to be a mother or something, but maybe you need to redefine how you do that. You're not being told that you cannot manifest. You're being guided to look at the bigger picture and manifest what's most appropriate. We have to keep in mind, guys, that we are not in an environment where we demand something from the universe and we get exactly that. We are in a situation in which we are co-creating with the universe. So yes, we can manifest what it is that we want, but we have to understand, exactly, for the greater good of the collective, we have to understand that we're not going to get anything that does not benefit the people around us or those it may affect. Those times are over. It's time for us to start generating or developing, manifesting what is within our hearts, but also what is working in tandem with the direction that our universe is moving in. It is so much more. It is about so much more than just us specifically, as specific incarnated individuals. So when we connect to our hearts, that is when we start to connect with that universal energy. And that is what will help you, Ree, and the rest of us manifest what is truly meant to come through. Okay, at the bottom of the deck, underneath the Magician here, you do have the 9 of Wands, and with that you have the 6 of Swords. So just hold on, Ree, because you're moving forward. But as you move forward, as you persevere here, remain connected to your heart, okay? Moving forward. Wow. Whoa, Ree. Whoa, you have so much major arcana here. You also have the element of the mother here. The universe is saying to you, you are not wrong to want to be a mother. You are not wrong to want to be a mother, but you have to look at the bigger picture. Okay? At the root of your situation, I don't even want to say that yet, actually. I don't want to say that yet. Because I want to start here. Your timeline, your storyline, okay? You have the moon with the star and the Empress. Ree, look at this. You have the moon with the star and the Empress. What you are experiencing right now, currently surrounding this energy, surrounding becoming a mother, the Empress, it's not what it seems. You are, in fact, going in the right direction. You have all of this major arcana here for you, Ree. Okay? The same exact cards? Shut the fuck up. Come on. Come on, Ree. Okay, but wait a second. There's one more. There's one more. At the root of your situation, the Ace of Cups. This, to me, is a child, is a new baby. But this is also unconditional love. Ree, you do what is best for you, okay, in your manifestation. And the only way for you to do that is to connect with your heart chakra. However, this is meant to manifest for you in your lifetime, it will manifest. But it is only going to manifest from unconditional love. We do not have the time, the space, or the energy to manifest anything out of lack of unconditional love any longer. I hope this was helpful for you. Okay, we're going to move forward here. Excellent. Next we have Imani. Okay, so we have Imani, then, because we just got another one on the list. Excuse me. We have Imani, then Rashida, then Reina, then Christina, then Alicia. There's Imani. All right, excellent. Imani, you are next. All right, Imani. So first things first, the first thing I'm thinking of is, I don't know if you caught this reading or this message or not, but a message that came out for Leo for the last few weeks was surrounding the Queen of Swords in reverse. Just check the description box below, Lisa. All the information is there for you. And I don't know, Imani, if you resonate with Leo energy all that often. Good Lord. Y'all should see my ankle right now. You really, like, I literally have 1, 2, 3 bites on my ankle right now, probably from this one. And they're coming from these like tiny little things too. These tiny almost microscopic mosquitoes. That's your sidereal moon. Okay, all right. So it's interesting because the first thing I got, I mean, it doesn't really work that well, to be honest. Like, I don't have off or anything because I don't like using those chemicals. Actually, I can light some citronella. Hold on. But even the citronella doesn't really work so well. It's like they're immune to it or something. I swear, the mosquitoes on this island are like extra super duper crazy, y'all. Like, it's a little bit insane. Not gonna lie. I should put this on the floor down here by my ankles. So that... Yeah, let's do that. Bear with me, guys. I only need one right now. Bear with me. And let's not set the place on fire. Also, the other thing about it is that I have my door open right now. So, but I'll survive. It's just itchy. That's all. Okay. So, Imani, one of the first things that I thought of when I was reading through your question is that Well, actually, hold on. I still have some of that Imani. I still have some of that spray, and oh well. I think Imani, yours the unicorn spray had the minty stuff on it in it, didn't it? Rhododendron, rosemary, blood orange, laurel leaf. Well, lime, not really, but I'm gonna try it anyway. Maybe this will work, right? Anyway, sorry, Imani. So what I was getting from is that you need to not be afraid of setting your boundaries. We have another person on the list. Okay, excellent. You're having a hard time standing in your decision, and you're afraid of being too cruel or too harsh. Yes, they will. And I get it. I'm kind of in a similar energy. But you really just need to you need to hold your boundaries and you need to be forceful. I've kind of, okay. I've gotten to the point where instead of just saying something negative or popping off at the mouth or like whatever, I just don't respond. I'm finding at this point, because things are so touchy feely sometimes, that I find it's better to just not reply. And if I can't find a way to be civil about it, I just don't say anything at all. I leave it alone. I be silent because I'm not trying to rip someone a new one. You know what I mean? Like, no. But anyway, I'm gonna give this 5 shuffles for you, Imani, but at the same time, like, I feel like you're pretty clear on it anyway. 1. I don't know why. I feel, well, and the reason why I feel like you're clear on it, Imani, is because you've already come to the decision that you don't want to be involved. And I really don't think it's anything more than that. This is 2. I don't think it needs to be anything more than that. If you don't want to be involved, if you don't want to key, if you don't want to, then you don't have to. And it's not like you really need to justify that, other than the fact that you really just don't want to. You know, like it doesn't have to be more than that. And if someone, and this goes for everybody, if someone is trying to pressure you into doing something you know you don't want to do, that you said you don't want to do, by continually asking you the same question 6 different ways, continually asking you why, or trying to get to the bottom of, or trying to understand why you don't want to be this, that, and the third, just cut them off. Stop answering. Stop engaging. Stop indulging their questions. Stop answering their questions. You don't have to justify anything to anyone. If it's what you want, if it's what is right for you. This is 3, Imani. No, actually, was this 2? I think that's 2. This is 3. I hope that makes sense. This is 4. Woo! And this is 5. Alrighty, Imani. Let's see what we've got for you. Boop. All right. Overall energy is the 5 of Cups. Interesting. Under that, oh, see, okay, all right, cool. You have, okay. First of all, I feel like the both of you are in this 5 of Cups energy. But what I got specifically for the person on the other side of the equation for you, Imani, is that they realize that they're losing you somehow. They're facing the risk of losing you completely, this, that, and the third, or I feel like there's a reason why this person wants to readdress the situation. I feel like it feels like there's something that they are feeling remorseful about, that they are trying to justify. And if they can get you to be on board with their justification, then that's going to make them feel better. But that's all coming from an ego point of view. And that's why they're grasping at you like this. Okay, good. Now, for you, Imani, you're in this 5 of Cups energy because you're like, I'm not sure I'm doing the right thing because I feel like I'm hurting someone. Yes, oh my God, exactly. Okay, great. You are in the opposite. Your compassion is coming through here. And that's where many of us who identify as being empaths, whatnot, whatever, we get caught up. We get caught in the brambles. We get snagged because we don't want to hurt people. We have trouble saying no or holding boundaries or saying I won't do that or I can't do that or I don't want to do that because we don't want to hurt people. We don't want to disappoint people. But ultimately, Imani, you have to keep in mind, and everybody else that's listening to this and resonating with this, you have to keep in mind that whether you want to engage or not is strictly 100% up to you, the lovers. It is your choice. And someone can try their might to get you to change, to sway, whatnot, what this, that, third, whatever. Sure, they can do that if they want. But you have to be the one to hold your conviction and stick to what you know is right for you. Imani, underneath the lovers is the Four of Pentacles to the Six of Cups to the world. And you see, I mean, you were saying that it was right, but now the cards are saying it. This person is holding on to you because of the past, because they know that the past is closing out. It may not necessarily be that they're leaving your life completely or you're completely moving on, but what this person, what the two of you have known of the past in your relationship is coming to an end. And it comes to an end by you continuing to stay in your current trajectory. The Chariot with Temperance. Girl, this is just at the bottom of the deck. Okay. Yes, I do believe that there are still spaces open. And yes, this will be posted later for people to see. I'm going to do my best to not let this one be deleted. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, we do have spaces open. All right, Imani, let's get to the last part. We have 4 spaces left, guys. Woo! Okay. Girl, shit. Look, I mean, we've talked about all this, so I don't want to waste any more time. I don't want to be any more long. Oh my God. Oh my God. Y'all should see my ankle right now. I think I have to close my door. Hold on. All right, guys, there's only 3 spaces left. Okay, so Imani, I'm just gonna give you the quick rundown of what's left because there's no need to be long-winded with this because you get it. All right. In your storyline, you have the 6 of Wands, you have the Knight of Pentacles, and you have the King of Swords, girl. All right. You're in the right. You're victorious. You're standing tall. You're standing your ground. Keep moving forward. Knight of Pentacles. Okay. Over time, things will balance out. Things will level out. All right. And then you have the King of Swords. Maintain your objective point of view. All right. Stay in the King of Swords energy. I'm going to be very specific. Do not allow yourselves yourselves or yourself to sink into the Queen of Swords. No, you're not being a bad person by holding your boundaries, Imani. You're not being a bad person by honoring yourself. Their relationship problems from the past are not your responsibility to shoulder, or not your burden to shoulder. I mean, I understand how you don't want to recreate that situation, but by you standing up and standing firm and standing in your own conviction, you are actually showing this person by example how they could probably be, where they could improve in that way. But that comes from remaining in the King of Swords energy, being straight factual, and not engaging in any sort of banter that would be a cause for harm. You know what I mean? And then at the root of the situation, you have the 9 of Pentacles. You need to stay in your sovereignty. You're doing the right thing, Imani, okay? You're doing the right thing. There you go. That's what I have for you. You're welcome. I mean, think about it this way, though. Lexi, you're saying it's wild how manipulative people can always find a way to make you feel like you're the bad guy. But isn't that how our society is built? Don't you think? Those tactics, manipulation, gaslighting, the old bait and switch, the reversal, that kind of thing, right? Our society is built on manipulation. Consumerism is a form of manipulation. Capitalism is a form of manipulation. Capitalism is extremely manipulative. Why? Marketing. Making you believe that you need to buy this product. Your life is nothing until you've experienced our product. Your life is not complete until you have bought our product. We have what you need. Hi, getting production done. Make sense? Okay, let's move forward here. Rashida, you are next. Whatever spirit wants to tell you. Oh, there you are. It is tough. It's tough to break out of. I want to say, though, it's kind of harder to maintain the breakage. You know what I need to do? I think I just need to go ahead and close my door now. Oh, goodness. We're just going to close the door. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. And I kind of want to spray some fogger, but like at the same time, that's going to be really gross. And the cats are outside. I'm going to need to let them in at some point, but let's continue. All right, Rashida. You would like whatever spirit has for you at this time. Whatever spirit wants to tell you. Okay. 5 shuffles for you. 1. 2. What does spirit want to tell you right now, Rashida? This is 3. 4. And 5. What does spirit want to tell you at this time, Rashida? Let's cut the deck. All right. Yeah, they have little whales on them too. Anyway, all right, Rashida. Overall energy, we've got the 4 of Swords. Okay, first thing that I heard with that, Rashida, is that you need to be thinking long and hard about something. I can't tell if that's true or not. I can't tell if you really need to be thinking long and hard about something, or if you feel like you're feeling some sort of gift or guilt that you're not thinking long and hard about. I don't know. That's weird. Underneath the 4 of Swords is the 5 of Wands. All right. Okay, wait. Stop. Pump the brakes. Okay. 5 of Wands is underneath the 4 of Swords. And I swear, Rashida, what I'm feeling for you right now is an energy of a parent or a guardian or some sort of authoritative figure. You remember when we were kids and your mom or your dad or your teacher or your grandma or your auntie or whomever was like supposed to be disciplining you at that time, when they say to you, you need to think long and hard about what you've done. You remember that? Because that's what I'm feeling. Well, that's literally what I heard when the Four of Swords came out. And I was saying, remember, I was saying to you, I can't tell. But now you have the Five of Wands underneath that. I feel like somebody is projecting onto you right now about how what I'm hearing is you've done something seemingly inconsiderate. And they want you to atone for it. But you don't feel like you should. Or like you should have to. Is this making sense? I hope so. Maybe this is just figurative. Maybe, yes it is. All right, let me stop second guessing myself. There we go. Okay, excellent. Let's move forward here. That's fun. Interesting. Okay, all right. At the root of your situation, Rashida, you have the Eight of Pentacles, and then there was another... Okay, and then there was another card that came out here with that wanted to come out with this. It's the Lovers. And what I get with this, hi Love Yin. No, it's not too late to join. If you'd like to get on the list, check the description box below. What I'm getting with this, Rashida, is that you've been... Oh, two things. First of all, I feel like you've been working long and hard towards something. You've been putting effort into something, but ultimately, it is your choice whether you want to continue. It's either your choice whether you want to continue working on this or working towards something. What I want to say is with someone. It's also your choice not only to continue, but whether to get involved with it at all. And I feel like you're being presented with something here, or you are recognizing an element to a relationship that you have with someone in which you are needing to put in some sort of effort, some sort of consistent effort. But at this moment, given what's happening currently with this situation, now it kind of feels like instead of thinking long and hard about whether or not I should atone from this, that, and the third, I actually am thinking long and hard whether I want to be involved with this at all. Come to think of it, ooh. In your storyline, Rashida, you have the Eight of Cups, the Three of Cups, and the Sun. And what this is saying to me is, in terms of your energy here, you are recognizing that somebody done drank the Kool-Aid, they all drunk all up in this shit, and all up in this bitch, and they telling me I gotta drink it too? Hell to the motherfucking no. I'm out. Peace. Deuces. All I really want to say, Rashida, I'm not trying to influence your decision, either yay or nay, whatever that means for you. What I do know is you are seeing very clearly the Sun. That's literally all I want to say about it. That's all I want to say, Rashida. You're seeing things clearly. Okay? I'm glad, Lisa. That's what I have for you, Rashida. That's what Spirit wants you to know right now. Yes? I hope that was helpful for you. Good. No change in that decision. Nope. Okay, guys. Next we have Reina. Okie dokie. Let me see. I think we only have 2 spaces left on the list here. Something else just sounds like it came through. Enlight and ignite. So, okay. So we have 1, 2, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, we have 2 more spaces left on the list, you guys, okay? But Okay, excellent. Yes, I got you. All right, I got everybody. So next we have Queen B, yes? Queen B, Angel Goddess, you are next. And then we have Christina, then Alicia, then Lisa, then Lindsay, and then Love Yin, yeah? Excellent. All right, Queen B, let's see what we've got for you. What do you need to know that is in your best and highest good for business and romance? Excellent. 5 shuffles. 1. Okay, Raina, first thing I just heard was that your willpower, I saw I saw yellow. I'm also seeing green now. But I heard your willpower is your key to success. Take that as it resonates. This is 2. Whatever that stirs up within you, hearing that message, take that. This is 2. Or take notice of that, yeah? This is 3. I am hearing that your heart is in the right place, but I'm also seeing I'm seeing a black spot in your heart chakra. This is 4. And that's affecting your willpower. This is 5. What I'm getting for that actually is you have a trauma association with your willpower. Your willpower has seemingly hurt people in the past. You're a very strong woman. I mean, you may not be an Aries, but I feel some kind of like Aries type energy from you. You're strong, you're guided, you're directed, you're consistent, you're focused. And that has hurt people in the past, and that's what's putting a blockage for you right now in your heart. And that's why it's affecting your willpower. But your willpower is your key to survival, is your key to strength. And it's almost as if you water yourself down, or you dumb yourself down, or you dilute your energy in order to be not so shit. In order to be not so, it literally translates into not being so effective. But see, that was not your intention. Your intention is not to be less effective. Your intention is to be less abrasive, we'll call it. But Raina, in terms of this energy, I kind of want to turn things back on others and be like, y'all are too damn sensitive, man. Shit, you want to sit here and call us sensitive? Who's the sensitive bitch now? Yikes. Okay, wait. Pull it back. Rein it in there. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Okay, bring it back. Don't dumb yourself down just to be acceptable by people who are not even close to able to handle you, and that is not your problem. Okay? Excellent. Let's cut the deck. Boop. All right. Overall energy. Good. Ooh, well, look at this. You have the Page of Wands. I like that. This is the reflection of you starting to feel that way. This is the reflection of you starting to change your identity, starting to change the way you show up. Instead of, and you know, we talk about this a lot, but this also happens a lot. There are moments where you need to kind of step yourself down, or step your energy down, to be a little more palatable for the people that you are trying to serve. But it is not stepping yourself down to be palatable palatable by them in a way that appeases their ego. No. We step the energy down so that they can get the message, not so that we can keep their egos intact, y'all. Okay? We don't do that shit around here. Okay? So either get with the program or kick rocks. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Page of Wands. This is you re-identifying yourself. This is you stepping into your new, I want to call it reality vibration. Okay. Whoop. Underneath that, though, is the Seven of Swords. But under the Seven of Swords is the Wheel of Fortune. Look at this, Raina. This is literally you changing the game. By you re-identifying yourself, you effectively step off the karmic hamster wheel that had people running away with your power. Look at that shit. The Seven of Swords. This homie trying to get away with these Seven of Swords probably played the woe is me card to get on your good side, and then all of a sudden they got what they needed. They got the bag. They got their shit. Now they out. Right? You're changing that by changing your alignment. Interesting. Okay. All right. In your storyline, you have the Six of Wands, the Seven of Wands, the Two of Swords, but then I had to get a clarifier, the Ace, and that is the Ace of Wands. At the root of the situation, you have the Six of Cups, which is the past. But what I feel like this is saying for you, Queen Bee, is that you have a victory here. You're standing your ground, you're holding your own, and you're going to receive recognition. But you have to keep your boundaries up. You have to keep your conviction, okay? You can't allow yourself to let go. I hope that makes sense. You have to keep your boundaries up. And then you have the Two of Swords. I didn't understand what the Two of Swords was completely until I pulled one more card, and that ended up being the Ace of Wands. So the Two of Swords here is representing you keeping your blinders up and moving forward with your conviction. Ace of Wands, your inspiration. Moving forward with your power. Look at that. Look at that right up. Your power is showing up right here. Maintain your trajectory, maintain your conviction, keep your blinders on. Do not let anything distract you from this, because that's literally all it is, a distraction. And we have this Six of Wands here, which, yes, talks about victory, but also talks about adversaries. We're not talking Five of Swords energy here, although maybe it could translate into that in certain situations. But with fame and recognition come haters. That's a natural thing in a world of polarities, right? You have people that love you, you have people that hate you, you have people that want to build you up, you have people that want to tear you down. I mean, you can't have one without the other in a dichotomous reality, right? Okay. That's what I've got for you. I hope that was helpful. Hey, Blue Flame. Welcome. It's good to see you. How are you? Alrighty. Moving forward, Christina. You're welcome. You are so welcome, Queen Bee. All right. Okay, Christina. Are you thinking about children as well? Are you wanting to have a child? That's funny because you have the Page of Cups here that came out. Okay. Well, this is your dominant energy, but in the future. Okay. Cool. So this is the dominant energy for you right now. That's quite obvious. You have a son. I thought so. I was like, wait a second, doesn't she already have a child? It doesn't mean that you can't have more. I love you, Blue Flame, doing well for a living in Pennsylvania. But you do want more children. Okay, that's cool. I want to get some messages for you surrounding this because this came up and this is what I was picking up on. So let's talk about this, okay? So what messages do you have for Christina in terms of this Page of Cups, in terms of having more children in the future? What does Christina need to know about this? What messages do you have for Christina about this? What messages do you have for Christina about this? Okay. Okay. Now, Christina, I did this differently. Normally, I would do 5 shuffles, and then I would cut the deck and pull it from the top, but I was visually guided to pull these cards themselves, or themselves, I don't know. Pull it, free pull it, like you just saw me do, okay? With the Page of Cups or another child being your focus, yeah, your overall energy, okay. And what you got is interesting. First of all, your overall energy at the bottom of the deck for you is the 4 of Wands to the Queen of Swords. Okay. So, and then underneath the Queen of Swords is the 5 of Pentacles to the 3 of Cups. Oh, shit, to the Devil. All right. So I feel like, you're having, please correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like you're having baby daddy drama. And I feel like this person needs to be out of your life. I'm not saying because, you already have a child with this person, but I don't know what their involvement is in your life, but I'm feeling like you're trying to end a toxic situation here. Because in your storyline, you have the Knight of Swords to the 10 of Swords, to the Ace of Pentacles. And what this is saying here for you is in order for you to be able to have this new beginning, this new start, whatever, this next phase in your life, this next child, this next bun in the oven, something toxic has to come to an end. Knight of Swords, 10 of Swords. And you've been fighting shit. Oh, we're still there. Okay, you've been fighting for this for some time now. Now, the other thing that I'm getting with this, Christina, first of all, at the root of the situation, you do have the 8 of Cups. Okay, but then back to the that's over and done with. Okay, you're clearing out karmic energy. All right, okay, that's fine. Because you have what you have at the bottom of the deck here, you have the 4 of Wands to the Queen of Swords. I feel like you're in an energy right now where someone is trying or something is trying to drain you, okay? But you're solid. Regardless as to what this actually means for you specifically, like I don't want to get caught up in the details. The message is very clear. You are solid, Christina. 4 of Wands, Queen of Swords. You are solid. Do not let anybody allow you to believe anything else because they are coming from this energy. 5 of Pentacles, 3 of Cups, and the Devil. With the 4 of Cups, okay, there's something that these people or this toxic energy is refusing to accept. And instead of doing their own work, they would try and rather keep you down, maybe even keep draining you, because underneath this 4 of Cups is the Empress to the 10 of Wands to the Ace of Swords. Christina, you know that you've been enabling someone or something and you need to let go of that. And you actually, I feel like you may have been even trying to take steps to let go of that. Knight of Swords, 10 of Swords. You've been trying to take steps to end this cycle, to end this energy. But somehow they keep getting their claws in you. But they keep getting their claws in you because they play this woe is me card. They play this energy of you can't do this to me, or you can't leave me behind, or they somehow convince you that you're not right. But the very first cards of this overall energy are the 4 of Wands and the Queen of Swords. Christina, you're in the right. And you know you need to cut this off. You know you're doing the right thing by cutting this off. I don't know why, but that has something to do with you having another child. But I think in order for you to have this next child, you have to clear out a lot of these energies first. which kind of makes sense, but I don't know how these are related, but I'm also not in your position, so I don't know. But that's what I have for you, Christina. The biggest message for you here is do not let anyone tell you other than what you already know for yourself. Ah, okay. And there you go. As long as this is making sense for you, baby, I don't really care. It doesn't have to make sense to me. It's a test. Okay. Good. Good. You're welcome. You are so very welcome. Alrighty, let's move forward here. Whoops. Next we have Alicia, then Lisa, then Lindsay, and then Love Light, right? Was that your name? Love Yin. Okay. Next is Alicia. You are so very welcome, Christina. Hi! Okay, cool. What would you like me to look into you for you, Alicia? General reading. You got it. 5 shuffles. 1. 2. 3. General reading for you, Alicia. 4. And 5. All right, let's cut the deck here. Boop. All right. All right, Alicia, I am seeing green for you as well. So that would translate into heart chakra energy. Overall energy, you have justice. In your heart, you know what is right. In your heart, you know what is right to do. 4 of Pentacles. There's something you need to let go of. Is there something you need to let go of? Underneath the 4 of Pentacles, you have the Knight of Pentacles. Hold on. Hold on, wait. Hold on, wait. Give me a second here. Okay. All right. There is something that you need to let go of, Alicia. Okay, this is making sense now. All right, so what I have for you here, overall energy at the bottom of the deck, you have the 4 of Pentacles to the Knight of Pentacles. I feel like you've been trying, there's a direction that you're moving in, or a direction that you're trying to move in, okay? And this either is a new creative project for you, or it's a new identification, like a new vibrational reality, a new way of identifying yourself, something like that. Because you have the Page of Wands here. And I feel like you've been holding on to something, trying to take it with you. Trying to allow it to evolve with you. Hoping, what I'm feeling is hoping that it will be able, whatever it is you're holding on to, it will be able to fit in with this new vibration. Unfortunately, hi Moon Moth Goddess, unfortunately it's not going to. But it's not going to because it's not meant to. Okay? Because what I'm getting for this is what you need to do is allow yourself to let go and keep moving forward. Ultimately, it's going to get easier to move forward. And then you have the 8 of Wands to the Chariot to the World. I mean, like, something is seriously holding you back, Alicia. Now, in your storyline here, you have the Page of Wands, the Ten of Swords, the Queen of Cups, and then at the root of the situation, you have the Fool. You're trying to take a leap of faith, and you're trying to take a leap of faith in alignment with something, or towards something that is in greater alignment with you. And what I'm literally seeing is the figure of an individual or a being trying to like blast off or take this leap of faith or jump or move in a new direction with someone holding on to their ankle. A smaller individual, not a lesser individual, but a smaller individual. An individual with not the same amount of power, might, strength, faith, belief, whatever, as the other person just yet. Not to say that they're never going to get there. And yet I feel like you're trying to carry something with you, Alicia, out of love and compassion. Oh my God, yes, Madonna. Out of love and compassion. But that is sabotaging you. The Five of Swords. I needed a clarification with the Queen of Cups, and it was the Five of Swords. That was sabotaging you, or is sabotaging you. And I feel like you know that. Something that you were holding on to as you're moving forward towards this new thing is sabotaging you. And you're holding on to it out of love and compassion. But letting go of it is going to bring you justice. Moving forward in this direction alone is bringing you justice. But letting go of whatever it is you've been holding on to, whatever it is you feel like you can try and take with you so you don't have to let it go, release yourself from it. Actually releasing yourself from it is going to bring you greater justice as well. I hope this is making sense. Ugh. Okay. Because that's what I have for you. I hope that was helpful, Alicia. You're welcome. You are so very welcome. All right, let's move forward. Next we have Lisa, then Lindsay, and then, gosh, I keep forgetting your name. What are you here? You are Love Yin. There we go. Whatever spirit has for you, Lisa, you got it. You got it, babe. All right, 5 shuffles. I'm seeing yellow for you too, but now it's going down to orange. All right, yeah, I'm going to let the cards do this one. 5 shuffles here. Ooh. All right. 1. 2. 3. Blue now. Ooh. 4. Lisa, the colors are all over the place. As soon as I focus on one, it jumps to another. And this is 5. I'm seeing yellow. I'm seeing green. I'm seeing light blue. I was seeing orange before. Now I'm hearing purple. What is going... Whoa. I mean, this doesn't need to be a bad thing. It's something about expressing yourself. No, Lisa. Not you yet, Love Yin. Buenas tardes, Shamar. No, we're talking to Lisa right now. This is 4? Or was that 5? Shoot, I lost count now, Lisa. Okay, we're settling on green. I'm going to give this one more shuffle, which is probably 6, but that's okay. See, no, now it's not settled. Now it's going to yellow. What the hell? And yet this feels good, Lisa. Boop. It feels like you're in a creative mode. And that's why you're like all these different colors are coming up here. Because there are all these different elements. All these different things that you're trying out. All these different things that you're feeling like. And that's why I can't nail one down, because once you get to one, it sparks another. Is this making sense, Lisa? Is this how you're feeling? Is like what? You're heading into an amazing place and time. Okay. Okay. This is good. Like I said, it feels good. It's just a little confusing. Whoa. Okay. Well, you have the tower here. It doesn't have to be a bad thing though. What I'm feeling at this point, Lisa, is because what I got with the tower is not necessarily that things are falling apart. It's actually that things are coming together. So what I love about this depiction is that it looks like things like the tower is on this side. It looks like the tower is blowing apart. But on this side, it looks like it's recoalescing or coming back together. And that doesn't mean that it's coming back together in the same way that caused it to have to break apart to begin with. It actually could be coming back together in a much more balanced and acceptable way. And that was the first thing I saw when I saw the tower here. Not that it's breaking apart, but that energies are coming back together, that are fusing back together now after you've had a tower moment. Yes, okay, excellent. Underneath the tower is the Four of Swords. Okay, in your storyline here, wow. Okay, Lisa. So, you have the Four of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Underneath the Four of Swords is the Six of Pentacles. Okay. As you're in this energy of energies coalescing, coming back together, you need to settle into a contemplative space that is centered and focused on reciprocity. Okay? Because you are coming out of a situation in which I just heard you were being targeted. But you were being targeted for the resources you have at your disposal. King of Pentacles. Okay. In your storyline, Lisa, you have the Ten of Cups, which is representing a collective energy. A collective energy. So a group of people. Maybe this is family, maybe this is community, people that you serve, people that you have an emotional connection to. This is a group of people, though, that feel or were in some way feel like you owe them something. That's funny. Continuing, you have the Seven of Swords. And what I'm getting with the Seven of Swords, Lisa, is that you realize what this group collective energy has been to you. Because after that, you have the Three of Pentacles now. With the Three of Swords at the root of the situation. So what I feel like here is you recognize from the past experience, you recognize what people were getting away with. And now at this point, you are rebuilding, coalescing. You are rebuilding your life, yourself. You're moving into a new era for yourself. And that's why you need to keep your mind locked in focus of reciprocity. Yes? Four of Swords, Six of Pentacles. Make sense? Excellent. That's what I have for you. I hope that was helpful. Moving forward. Next we have Lindsay, and then we have Lavian. But Lindsay is first. I believe this is Universal Passage. You are very welcome, Lisa. Wait a second. I haven't seen Universal. Lindsay? see your name, I'm gonna do that now. What's up? Welcome back. I'm looking for Lindsay. I believe it's Universal Passage, but I haven't seen her. All right. Well, anyway, let's go to Love Yin. Love Yin, you're next, and then I'll wait for Lindsay. Hi, Cheryl. Thank you guys for hanging out with me tonight. I've been enjoying this session. This has been really good. Thanks. I crack myself up all the time. I find myself to be so funny. Like, I don't know. I've always, ever since I was kind of a loner when I was a kid. Like, I was the weird, annoying kid. I am not gonna lie. I fully understand it. Like, I know I was the weird one, but I was also fairly annoying as a kid. And so I kind of spent a lot of time alone. But even in that time alone, man, I used to make myself laugh, y'all. Ooh! I would just have a good old time all by myself. Just me, myself, and I, y'all. Thank you. Thank you, Blue Flame. I really appreciate that. Love Yin, where are you, baby? Now it's your turn, Love Yin. Thank you. Thank you. Hey, my argument for solitude, right here, y'all. Okay, like, get that sovereignty on point, y'all, and can't nothing touch you. I promise. You got your sovereignty on lock, can nothing touch you. Where did Love Yin go? She was just, or they were just here. And I don't know where Lindsay is either. There you are. Okay, cool. What does Spirit want you to know right now? What does Spirit want you to know, to look forward to? Let's see. What does Spirit want you to know right now? All right. 5 shuffles here. I got you, boo. I see you. There's okay. There is. Ooh. Can someone just type in the chat that yes, we can see Love Yin, we can see her, but there's a lag in the video, so she might want to actually refresh the video so that she's current. There's lag, yeah. What Ree said. Ree! I'm sorry. Yeah, you can leave, like, you can close the video and then come back. That will help. Ooh, I want wine. I have no wine. I have nothing, you guys. Well, I have some weed, but it's really weak. Weak sauce. I mean, if I'm gonna do that, that means I have to, like, leave the house, drive all the way down the mountain. I'm definitely going to smoke a little bit more once I finish here. I'm actually a red person. White wine gives me a headache very quickly. Oh! Wait, Love Yin, are you back? Are you current with us? I'm waiting. I'm gonna wait for you. Okay, excellent. So, what does Spirit want you to know right now? Beautiness. I'm gonna give this 5 shuffles for you, love. But first things first, I'm seeing yellow for you. Okay, let's talk. Let's let the cards do the talking. This is 1. What does Spirit want you to know right now? What is Spirit saying you should be looking forward to? This is 2. Excellent. Okay, this is 2. I mean, I'm getting something about your willpower, and I'm feeling like you're going to be taking active steps towards something, or in other words, actively taking steps towards something. And it's something, and what I'm feeling is you should be excited about taking these active steps, or that you will be excited to take these active steps, maybe because you've been delayed in your progress somehow. Is this making sense? Yes. Okay, excellent. 3. Excellent. This is 4. Last shuffle for you, Ree. This is 5. Not Ree. Love Yin. Sorry. All right. That's enough. All right. Overall energy. Good. Look. Knight of Pentacles. Okay. First things first. I've been saying that a lot lately. What I'm feeling for you, love, is that what you are thinking has been a roadblock or a delay in your progress has actually been necessary somehow. What I'm feeling here is that you've been stopped at a certain point because universal energies have been at play to bring certain things together for you to be able to move forward. Okay? Basically, it's necessary that you've been kind of stopped here for a second. Ooh, okay. Whatever has been stopping you, what I'm hearing is Knight of Pentacles. It's a necessary part in the process. Underneath the Knight of Pentacles is the King of Pentacles. I don't think this has to do with your daughter, Ree. Hi, Jinx. Hold on a second. I think this has to do with you, Ree. Ooh, sorry, Jinxie. Where's your brother? Where's Orion? He's still outside. Okay. No, I keep calling you Ree. Stop calling her Ree, Eric. It's Lynn. We're talking to love. This is for love, not Ree. I get a feeling King of Pentacles. Is this your husband? Or your partner? Husband. Gosh, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but I'm not sure he's on board. King of Pentacles, underneath the King of Pentacles is the 5 of Swords to the Fool. To the Queen of Pentacles, which is you. Something is being sabotaged here. Something is being sabotaged here. Or maybe your husband could have some fertility issues. Has that been explored yet? Or maybe is that maybe the next step? Next Monday, you start fertility treatments. Okay. All right. It's the fertility aspect that I was picking up on there. Okay. Yes, that's what I was picking up on. All right, cool. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. Um, okay. They're not birds, they're frogs. They are the coqui frog. I live in Puerto Rico, so that's what you're hearing. All right. I'm sorry, love. Let me. I wanted to sit back for a second and really like dive into this before I said anything because I know this is a sensitive subject, and I don't want to. I don't want to spread misinformation or false information or like jump to conclusions or anything. But in your storyline, you have the Nine of Wands to the Seven of Swords to the Hierophant. And then at the root of the situation, you have the World. Something is deceptive here. But I think it's coming from the establishment. I feel like I just get this feeling that the establishment is trying to. There are blockages. There are blockages. And I'm trying to figure out exactly what those are, but I'm not getting anything very clear on it. What I feel like is happening is, what I'm hearing is the establishment is leading you in a direction that you don't necessarily need to go in. So this might be an energy of you maybe before, I'm not a doctor. First and foremost, I am not a doctor, okay? But maybe instead of taking the practicality approach, maybe you should be taking a more natural approach. What is practical in the terms of, or in the form of the establishment, in the form of Western medicine, in the form of what the establishment would tell you, maybe you should be taking a different approach. Maybe there is a more natural approach you should be taking. That's what your husband said. Okay. Something is deceptive here. And what I'm getting here, also, love, is you need to keep going. He wants to go natural, but you're tired of waiting. That's interesting. That's very interesting. That's very, very interesting. Because that to me sounds like your ego. I'm just going to tell you what I'm feeling. I feel like you're going to continue down this path. Knight of Pentacles, Nine of Wands. And recognize eventually that something is deceptive here in terms of what the establishment is telling you. But ultimately, this could end up ruining your marriage. The World. Maybe. It's entirely possible. There's also the possibility that that maybe your husband isn't being completely honest about what it is he's feeling or what it is he's wanting. Like, I know he's saying that he wants a son, but something doesn't feel right about this. And I guess my question is why? Why are you trying to have another child? Like, why? It's none of my business, so you don't have to justify that to me. But I think it might help you to try and understand the motives behind why you want to do this, or why you're working, because I also feel like some of the motives are coming from some of this Hierophant energy, almost as if you're expected to do this somehow. Because you've always wanted a big family. Okay. Well, there's nothing wrong with that. Absolutely nothing wrong with that. I don't know. Can you clarify this, please? He may not want a big family. He may just be telling you that. There is a blockage here. Now, I tried to clarify, and I got a whole mess of cards. I got the Two of Pentacles, I got the Page of Swords, I got the Ace of Wands. And this is clarifying. This is saying the same thing I just said. Two of Pentacles, find balance. Page of Swords, figuring something out, getting details, getting information, getting clarity. Ace of Wands, your motive, your direction, your drive, your inspiration. Balance needs to be brought here, and we need to understand the motives behind this circumstance. On both sides, we need to be honest, we need to be truthful. We need to understand the motives behind both sides of the equation. Between both people, both parties involved. Six of Swords to the Knight of Cups. Thus, after doing that, moving forward with your heart's guidance, with what is within your heart. And then at the bottom of the deck, now you have the Nine of Pentacles to Death, to the Two of Cups, to the Queen of Swords, good God. This might end up being a make or break moment. Exactly. If he's not ready, if he really doesn't want it, we're not trying to pressure him here. And I can't say that you're trying to pressure him either. I can't say that I don't feel like you would put pressure on him like that. Well, I mean, I know why. I know why you felt like that. I mean, it's literally the exact same reason why me, a stranger, quite frankly, who doesn't know you from Eve or Adam, doesn't know you past the name I see here on YouTube, I am picking up on this as well. So there's a reason for it. You're not crazy. Okay? We're picking up the same vibe here. I just heard make or break moment. Yeah, this definitely could be a make or break moment. And there shouldn't be any shame involved with that either. Like, it's absolutely okay. You know? It's okay. This should not be a topic of contention. Okay? That's what I have for you. I hope that was helpful. Yes, indeed. Jinx? Where's Orion, Jinxie? You're so very welcome. All right, guys, I'm going to leave it there. Excellent. Well, thank you so much. I look forward to seeing you again. I look forward to seeing all of you again. Thank you all so very much for being here with me, for tuning in, for spending the last 2.5 hours with me. I greatly appreciate it. I love you all so very much. I hope you have a fantastic evening, a fantastic night, a fantastic rest of your day. And I think I am going to do morning coffee tomorrow because I definitely feel like I want to talk about, I kind of want to expand on the topic that we started talking about during today's session, yeah? So, but as always, don't quote me on that. Like, I'm going with the flow here, but I already kind of feel like I want to do it, so I'm hearing yes, Spirit saying yes, it's in the works. Okay, great. So we may be having morning coffee tomorrow. But I love you guys so freaking much. And I hope you have a fantastic rest of your moment. And I look forward to connecting with you again for our next session very, very soon. Yes? Excellent. Take care.